Good morning, guys. We are back down at the dam again this morning. It's 5:30, just coming up to 5:30. Everything's wet. Everything is very, very wet. We've had probably close to 600 mils across 3 or 4 weeks, which probably doesn't sound like all that much rain, but we got 300 plus in that first deluge after the cyclone, which I posted about. And then it's been raining ever since. It's been steady. Everything is puddling up. There's a lot of water lying around. Came out over the weekend, which I think was the 31st of March. All the dams were shut. Everything in southeast Queensland was shut. And that was all due to water. Lots of water spilling over in pretty much every dam around southeast Queensland. So we're battling to get footage, but here we are. That's all we can do. We can show up, but for now, gotta find fish. The fish is still there. Hopefully we haven't lost too many over the wall, but there'll still be a ton of fish in there. We've just got to find them. So got a little bit of assistance today. So we have the sounder. So should have a pretty good session. There'll be a ton of cords floating around at my feet. So I haven't installed it properly just yet. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm going to actually put the sounder and then the transducer on my side rails. So it'll be a little bit of playing around with that today, but hopefully we can get some cool footage of just finding schools and kind of how we target them, and getting used to this sounder. So I've used sounders before quite a bit, but not Garmin sounders for one, and not in a kayak situation. So it's going to be a funny day. It really will be very interesting to see how we go. Kind of following on from the video last week, I've not fished post this much rain before, so I'm kind of hoping not many people have been out here and the fish are kind of a little bit more friendly to a lure or two. So we'll see what happens, but stick with it. Hopefully we can get some pretty good fish to show you. All right, something I didn't account for was this wind. I've checked every app that you can possibly imagine, and not a single one says it's going to be blowing as much as it is. So I'd say it's somewhere around that 15 to 18 knots, which is, I don't know, 13, 14 knots more than they reckon it would have been. So bit of a stitch up, but that's okay. I think once we get across to the other side, we'll have a little bit of shelter, but I wasn't exactly looking for a day up in the reeds. I think we might end up there. Just pedaling around at the moment, trying to have a look at where these fish are sitting. And they seem to be sitting right out in the middle, which is kind of what we suspected. We just need to see if we can find a larger congregation of them, because as it stands, we're only seeing 3 or 4 at a time. I'm starting to think that, I think you guys can see that there, that this massive big band that has been with us for the past 20 minutes is not fish. What I think it is just thermocline, and obviously given that we've had a ton of rain and we're starting to get into shallower water, it's having greater impact on how much churn's going on down there with the different changes in temperature. And then as we kind of, a bit hard for you guys to pick up on it, but we're slowly starting to come into a little deeper spot, and that thermocline's starting to disappear. So I think we may have misdiagnosed initially, but that's okay. Again, just keep referring to the fact that we're learning a new piece of technology. I've grown up pretty much using exclusively Lowrance and Humminbird, and back in my days of working in the tackle shop, They used to be my go-to, but as I get older and appreciate technology more, definitely starting to appreciate what Garmin's got. So hence opting for a different unit. And what we'll be able to do, so this dam currently isn't in like Garmin's base mapping. So what we'll do over the next, I don't know, couple months, pending different locations and that sort of thing, I would like to come back here, get ourselves a Navionics card, because you can do your own contouring and stuff within this Garmin sounder. So definitely something that I would like to do, because there is, obviously this is a man-made dam, but once upon a time there used to be a creek running through the middle of it. So I would like to see where that all lies and see if we can find some little points where fish start to congregate based on what was formerly a creek. Because I know in winter guys like to pump straight up and down the middle of this arm here, because apparently that's where the old creek line was. So it would be cool to be able to mark that out and see for ourselves. Alright, what we might do is see what we can get off this corner. If we can't pull anything out of these couple casts over here, we're not going to do that if our lure's not in the water. What we'll do is we'll go around the corner. We'll try and get around that point just to get out of the wind, because it's just impossible casting into the wind, let alone holding ourselves there long enough to be able to fish it. Oh, yay. He's little, but he'll do. Oh dear, we're in trouble. After the morning we've had, we'll absolutely take a fish like that. Ow, you bastard. Again, it's not setting the world alight, but given how slow this morning's been, we'll take it. Hey. We're going up in numbers, but going down in size. There's absolutely no need for a picture of him. It's interesting that it's starting to fire back up in here. So for context, we used to come back in here every trip. Like, this was our go-to. And then over, say, November to December, a lot of the fish just completely vacated. Couldn't tell why. No big changes to the damn, that's a good fish. Feels a bit heavier, but as we all know, we love a bum hook, but this one's not bum hooked, which is nice. I reckon he'll almost go close to being the biggest of the three. I'll take that. Absolutely, I'll take that. It's probably late 20s, very, very early 30s. But such a nice fish. It's super, super spiky. Thanks, little dude. Good stuff. Well, talk about session savers. That's going to make life a little bit easier. But as I was saying before, I was not going to say rudely interrupted, before I was interrupted, that this used to be our go-to. Like, there's obviously, as you can see and as you have seen, there's a ton of structure around. So I just have no idea why they vacated for 3 or 4 months, and for the same reason that they're back now. Just don't understand. Oh. No. Oh, that's infuriating. That was a good fish. Take two. Please be good. Please be good. Please be good. Please be good. And that, my friends, is why you need to concentrate. Absolutely wrote that cast off because, well, I cast into the lily pads, not beside them. Gave up on the cast. Fish took advantage of that. That's better. Hey, that's not a bad fish. He is a little bit belly hooked. He wasn't actually belly hooked at all. He was hooked perfectly. Stop it. Brother, you're going to hook yourself again if you're not careful. Oi. Now, come on. It's going to be one of the most painful hookups of all time. That is a bit of a football. Good fish.